Does it feel real?
No, it feels like a dream now.
I bet it
It's been so
does.
long, I've just kind of forgotten what I've been through.
Well, a lot has happened since, and like we say, you're going to be performing this weekend at the UK Children's with Cancer concert. It's a very intimate gig, I believe, and obviously for a very, very good cause.
Yeah, of course. I'm just like, I was speaking to someone in the dressing room earlier and I was saying I was involved in a charity about a year ago, and they take me to children's hospices and they take me to all these like hospitals and stuff with young children, obviously, that aren't very well and that could potentially die from what they have. And it broke my heart. And obviously I have a younger sister. And for me, like, to see those children go through that and not have a childhood that they could potentially have, it just really made me heartbroken. And then when I got the opportunity to perform at this gig, I was like, absolutely, like, anything that I can do to use my platform to help other people, I'll do. Helping people makes me happy, so...
Yeah, so that's this weekend. All Saints are performing there as well. And Liam Payne,
yeah.
That's quite
very intimate.
It's very intimate. That's great. If you've
like
got a ticket, you're a lucky person.
Yeah.
No, that's wonderful. Well, that's this weekend. I have to ask you, there's a headline this morning, it's the front page of The Sun, in fact, social media, damaging children's mental health. I know you've spoken out yourself recently on your platforms and Instagram and everything else. It's something that started to affect you, the pressures that you felt you had to be a certain way all of the time.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm even nervous about talking about it because I feel strongly about it, but at the same time, I've only just kind of told people how I've been struggling with it. So I've always kind of had anxiety and, like, I felt a bit low, but there comes a point where it's like, okay, I don't feel low anymore. I feel like I just feel like a bit useless. And I think social media does play a big part in that because you're always looking at who's liked your picture. Even me, I do it. I look through the bad comments all the time. There was a point where I'd stopped because I was confident in myself. When that confidence drops, it's like, okay, I need to go back and try and, like, validate who I am and do people actually like me anymore? And it gets hard to, like, you should know that within yourself. You shouldn't really need other people to tell you that you're loved, but you know, it gets to the point where you do feel like you have to go through your Instagram to feel loved, and that's just wrong, I think.
So it did alter how you post things, because now it is about feeling good and portraying happiness, I guess. But also being honest, because some days you don't feel like that.
Yeah.
And you're happy to say that.
And no one wants to post a picture of them crying, and no one wants to post an ugly or not that amazing picture of themselves. And it is hard because you don't want to portray too much of a perfect life, but at the same time, you don't want to show people your weaknesses. But then I feel like I've just started to show people my weaknesses, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think people talk about, oh, you shouldn't show people your downfalls and this and that, but we're all human and we're all going through the same thing, so... So
what do you make of the social media world that we live in? And you talk about your little sister who's just 12 and about to embark upon it, I'm sure, in an even more in-depth level than I have ever done. I don't know how you're supposed to make it okay for young people.
I don't know. That's why I'm just using whatever I can to try and show that it's normal to feel sad, it's normal to have a fat day, it's normal to have a spot and not cover it up. There was a time where she covered her face in a picture, and she's going to hate me for saying this, but she scribbled over her face, and I was like, why are you scribbling over your face? And she was like, it's just what people do, like, we just do it. And I was just like, but you're so beautiful. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever met in my life. Obviously, I'd say that, but she really is. And I just don't understand it. So I think the more I talk about things like this, the more it'll help her and her friends. And
it's comparisons all of the time, isn't it?
I compare myself all the time, and I'm 21 years old. Like, I think it never stops, but if we just try and make people more aware of what they're doing, then it can get better. And
to have days where you're good to yourself, and I know this is something that you've taken on board, where you're honest with yourself, and some days you just want to sit at home. And if you can do that, do it.
There have been times where I'm writing a lot at the moment, and so I'm in the studio and I do go into sessions with people I don't know. And there are days I wake up and I feel really fragile, and I don't really want to go and talk to a stranger about my low feelings because I'm scared and I don't know them. And it's nothing against them, it's just like, oh, I feel fragile today, you know what? I'm just going to take this minute for myself and watch something on the TV or take a bath or whatever you do to make yourself feel better again is fine.
Because I'm guessing a lot of this might have come about for you, and so the anxiety that you feel because you're in the public eye and you're a performer and lots of people are looking at you. But in fact, social media nowadays is making everyone a bit famous.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
That pressure is there on various levels for everybody, I think, if you enter into the world. So it's knowing how to manage
it. Has a good side and a bad side. It's great for promoting, it's great for my job, it's great for people to see what you get up to.
When it's done properly.
Yeah, and it is fun. Don't get me wrong, I love Instagram, but you need to use it in the right way, and that's what I'm just trying to do at the moment.
Yeah, and be honest, as you say. There needs to be more honesty.
Yeah.
There's definitely not that.
No, not so.
Well, look, best of luck with the concert
Thank
as well
you.
this weekend. It's like we say, it's for a great cause, and
Thank you.
obviously you'll have a great time at it
Yes,
too.
I can't
Thanks
wait.
so much,
Thank
Louisa.
you.
Good to see you.